I believe that last week when the first round of TIFIA funding was announced, there were some misconceptions as to the relative importance to our project, a new Hudson River crossing. Not having a final DEIS, not having the final design build plan, I personally never expected that we were going to be included in the first round. I didn't think that that money that we will eventually get from the federal government was going to be kickstart money. I'm of the opinion that we'll receive that money once the project has started, and it will be used to help move it forward. I don't know where the misconception grew from that if you don't get money in this round, your project is dead. It isn't. I think there were 26 projects. 5 were awarded some funding. I think that cumulatively, the 5 grants don't equal what we need, or what's being promised for the TZ Bridge project. 15 projects were eliminated. And so we're in the remaining list, and we are still a priority. You got to remember, the Obama administration prioritized this. Fast-tracked process. I do not see them stepping back from that. Last week, there was a story that was misconstrued by many, and it was the story that said that this project, the Hudson River Crossing project, was not receiving funding in the initial distribution of federal funds from the TIFIA. Frankly, I never expected it. We don't yet have our design build plan. We don't have our final DEIS. It's coming. An executive summary, I'm sure, will be prepared that will allow us to move forward in the expedited fashion that we have been enjoying so far. But the money that we'll get from the Fed, to me, was always not kickstart money, but money that we would get to move the project forward. And the project's already begun, and money is already being spent. Just take a look out there, that crane, the work that's being done out there, people are being paid to do it. The construction of the new Hudson River crossing has begun. And our mission is to make sure that it continues. Our building trades are running at about 40% unemployment. This is critical to that cohort of workforce. It's critical to our communities because those are our guys and our women, and they're going to spend their money here. But Washington has limited funds. And so anyone who today and moving forward continues to press for any componentry that will add cost to that $5.2 billion project either doesn't understand economics or they are pure obstructionists. The other thing is that I wanted people to understand that as important as it is to us locally, the new bridge on a national level isn't about Rockland and Westchester. It is about public safety, it is about interstate commerce, and it is about homeland security. And the interstate commerce component and the homeland security component cannot be avoided. And folks must understand that if only for those reasons this project goes forward. It must. It unites East and West on the East Coast. It has to go forward. And it also is a component in homeland security. It was designated that way after 9/11. We've got to get the basic crossing built. The governor has ensured that it will be built with everything needed for a bus rapid transit system and for commuter rail. Unless we have that basic structure, we cannot get the other two. And the money isn't there to do it now. We've got to move forward with that bridge. There is a third thing. We did learn from last week's distribution of funds that there aren't that many dollars that are available. So anyone who is trying to add to the cost of this through a demand for additional components or enhancements either doesn't understand economics or they're just acting as obstructionists.